I'm just lighting my sage, clearing all the energy from today and waiting to see if anybody wants to join me on this. I know it's kind of late, but I had a little tower myself today. It was very much about this. So, yep, not doing my hair or makeup or anything either. Why? Because we're talking about tower. And tower moments come at a time where you think everything is fine. And sometimes it's not. Anyway, but we're talking about this today because I've seen it a lot lately. People have been struggling, and through, this summer, everybody had them. Every single freaking sign had them. I don't know what kind of form it came in for everybody. I know for mine, they were very big. Well, one was very big, and then they kept getting littler and littler and littler. But sometimes I've had people, a lot of questions lately. Why do they keep coming? Why are they getting bigger and bigger? Well, why are they getting bigger? Why aren't you, the tower is there to learn. Look, textbook, which I don't really read textbooks. I have them. I've read them, when I didn't know too much about anything, but, traditional meaning lightning is striking, people are falling down from grace. Some people may have fallen from grace. But, with this book, and I like this book, this tarot, it's just the only book you'll ever need. It's kind of good because it's just modern meaning. It says, as you can see, this is quite a disruptive card. Things in the querent's life or your life can become difficult, and there be many obstacles ahead. This can relate to breakups in relationships, friendships, alongside arguments, fights, quarrels. To forgive is hard, but to try to encourage the person to see things in a different perspective. Changes will come along as these will bring about a new awareness. Sometimes the person may be in for a spat of ill health, or she may hear of an accident closely related to her that gives her that moment. Hi, Neil. So, I come on here today, just to answer questions about, well, if you have questions, what does this tower mean? Why I'll try my best. A lot of the tower, when you hit this, it's for you to learn. It's for you to go inside. It's for you to have that aha moment. Some of them are big, and, they may think that, or you may think that it's a death. And sometimes towers do come along with death, which does suck, but it doesn't mean to be a death of a person. It doesn't even have to be the death of a relationship. A lot of it could be the death of how you're dealing with that relationship, how you are dealing with yourself inside too. Yeah. So I know lately just a lot of people just have been questioning, and I don't think a lot of people are learning. I had a comment earlier today like, oh, I've heard this forever, when is it coming? I think it was on the Libra and I think, the outcome to that was, I gotta remember, it was like, I think it was the Ace of Cups. And, I've heard that too for a while. I watch some others. I've done readings on myself, and I'm always like, well, where is it? Well, it's not coming because we're not learning something. Like today, I had a little one. I guess it was a tower. It was an aha moment where I just thought to myself, like this video. It was really about this video because I was really scared to do it. I was scared to go live because, well, I thought no one in the world would be here to look at me. and to talk about this and to question this. So I've been very hesitant on doing it. I've been very blocked, I could say. And I have been blocked. I've been very blocked from doing this stuff on this channel. And, I purged, what was it, like 2 days ago, to my husband, to my divine masculine. I purged to him because I didn't know what else to do. And that was right to do, obviously, because it led to more and more moments when we talked about it. But it's just hard sometimes, and you can feel it blocking you, and you have to learn from it and learn, I guess, what is the meaning of it? What can you do to make it better? How can you flip the switch? And, that doesn't come from, and I know everybody comes to tarot reading for, what's going to happen? What can I do? The what can I do part comes from you. What can I learn from that comes from you. It can. I mean, I guess it just, for the Capricorn, I mean, their card is the devil, which I don't think of it as the bad thing. So that's their card. And sometimes that devil energy does come with tower moments, because some of that devil energy is, addictions, or mostly addictions. I really feel it as addictions and codependency. So I think that the tower, and I'm getting goosebumps right now, but the tower comes with that card, I think, a lot too, because it's trying to tell you something. It's trying, what are you addicted to? What are you codependent on? Why are you doing that? Not ring, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. We're talking about the tower card, or tower moments, really, because, lately I've come across where everybody's had a tower moment, especially this summer with all those eclipses so close together. And every sign this summer, and, even now, are still having tower moments. And I have clients too that ask, why do they keep coming? Why are they coming? Some are big, some are small, but why are they coming? It's like, I don't know exactly why they're coming. They're lessons for you. So I just wanted to kind of get out there and kind of explain to everybody, you have to learn from these lessons. I don't know everybody's situation, but, only they do. And I want to encourage people to take these tower moments with grace, because a lot of it, like the traditional book says, you're falling from grace, because you could be falling from something that that you thought you built was good, but now it's not, and well, what can you learn from that? How can, everybody does, how can you build it better? It doesn't, a lot of people think, and sometimes it is an ending to, a relationship, or an ending to, that situation, or a friendship, or maybe even someone in your family, but why did it end? Can you rebuild that? Even though it's ending, is it really ending? Because, I had a tower moment, and I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was done for. I thought everything was done for. And that moment was there for me for a purpose. It was there for me for a purpose to continue what I'm doing, with YouTube, and just with the public, and trying to build more encouragement. It's trying to make me see, trying to make me go inside. My card usually had come with hermit. So, then I took that as, well, no, you're right, I need to go inside. Or it came with a high priestess. So it's like, that's me. I have to do that. I have to get inside. I have to look. I have to ask. I have to question. And, a lot of people don't know how to question, or think they can't question, they're not going to be answered. And what I've always said is, if you ask, you shall receive. It may not be what you think it is, but that's what it is. Because I did. With my tower moment, which was the end of July eclipse, was the really major one for me. That's all I did. I did for 3 days, and I'm not gonna lie, all I did was pray to God, and I asked God, and I kept talking and talking through it, and the answers came. They came within, after I settled down. And because sometimes when these tower moments hit, you're so up there, like with feeling emotion, everything is purging out of you, because it is. I mean, just like the card, it's spilling out. It's coming out, you're falling out. But does anybody have like any specific questions? Anything they wanted to talk about it? I just want to make people feel comfortable too, that the tower, even though it comes, it's not always a bad thing. It may cause that disruption, but you're always going to make it through. Anybody want to be so encouraging? And I am flipping cards because that's just what I do. It makes me feel comfortable. Like I said, I'm very nervous, which I really shouldn't be, but I'll get over myself. And I feel like I'm talking to myself, and you're watching me talk to myself. People are reading. No, it's all right. But, I just want people to learn from it. I want people to feel okay after these moments, and if, you see a reading online or on YouTube and you're like, okay, the tower hit, and now this month or this week it's saying that I'm supposed to be getting my blessings and I didn't get my blessings. Well, either that message wasn't for you, or you're not learning yet, and you'll get another one. They just keep coming until you do. And like I said today, I had another one, and this wasn't as bad, but it actually felt good to me. I have 2 people watching, and they have nothing to say. They just want to watch me talk to myself. Anything at all? No? Yeah. We were talking about, I was actually listening to someone today, just talking about the energy, which is pretty high and low right now. It goes high and then it goes really low. And I've had it too, because I was actually, I'm pretty high, not high, but 2 cards I dread, the Tower and the Death. But see, I wouldn't dread them because I have learned, because I used to do the same thing. I used to be like, oh, this is death. Something horrible is coming. Oh my goodness. But the Tower is there to make you realize what needs to die, what you need to purge out, what you need to move on from, to grow. You know what I'm saying? To just grow, be more enlightened. And that's a lot of the Tower card too, is a lot of people awakening to see what the heck is really going on in life. And it can be hard for some people, because some people, we're just so, I don't know, we're just so trained to believe in one thing. But I think those 2 cards now, I don't dread them. I like them. Sometimes I don't like the things that come with them, but they're always going to happen. And you always have to remember too, with death always comes birth. So, and new beginnings. A chance, and even with the Tower, it's a chance to rebuild. It's a chance to learn, in my opinion. Anything else? Anything else? I am going to leave this video up too, so the people who are watching can also ask questions if they have questions later, or if anybody didn't catch the live and you wanted to ask questions or whatnot, I will answer them. Tomorrow is my last day of an actual 9-to-5 job. So with that, I'll be here a lot. And I have plans, I have ideas. See? Instagram's blowing up. Anyway, I even just pulled cards and I got it in reverse. And you know, reverse to me is, reversal cards to me is it's coming how I feel it's coming, or it's done. And obviously mine is done. And now after that is the Chariot. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go into it. And the reason it's talking about just this with YouTube and tarot reading, because I've been shying myself away from my gift, honestly. Oh, I'm sorry. But always remember, even though, you know, you had death in your family, you know, there will be birth in your family. There will be birth for them. And I do believe, you know, afterlife. I really do. You know, the spirit world, they'll be there. It's okay. You know, to be honest, I feel a lot more. So I know that they're there, and I know, and you may know this too, you may have had this experience that you know that they're there. When you're thinking about them, you can feel them. And I've done that. I've done that with live people though too, because I do have a twin. I did. I do have a twin. I'm married to my twin, and we're a twin flame. Don't think I'm weird, and I married my sister or brother. That's just gross. But so we can connect like that too. But I can also, if I think about it, and if you know, I meditate on it too, I can see them and I can visit. Honestly, sometimes when even in the tower moments, you know what? It was weird. I was meditating, and all I wanted to see was my grandparents, both sets of my grandparents. And I honestly, I fell asleep and I had a dream, and I was in an elevator with all of them. I mean, you can still see them, even though they're not with us. You can still see them, and you can learn from their life too. Carry their life on. You know, that's what I do. I try to do, you know, I always talk about, you know, because my dad died when I was 19. And that was another tower moment for me. I mean, I fled 1,000 miles away from my home after that. So, but I still keep them alive with me, and to my kids that never seen him. And I talk about him, you know, to my husband that's never met him. And I always think about him and think about the things and the times. So, and I've seen him too. I've dreamt about him, and he tells me it's okay. And I'm not going to lie about this stuff anymore. I'm not going to hide it either. So if you don't like that and you think it's weird, sorry. But I'm not the only person that thinks this way. And if you do think this way and you're scared to say it, it's okay. Your time will come. You will have a tower moment on that, because I have. Once you have those, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And that is why I'm here. It's what I've been guided to do. I do have cards for the one person, and I'm assuming that's Neil that's watching. So if you want to ask a question, you can. I don't mind. Oh, now there's two. Hello to the new person. We're having conversations about tower moments. You can go back and watch kind of the whole spiel I had on tower moments, just because, you know, we've had a lot lately. All signs have had it. And as a collective, I think we're all going through it. Yeah, I was kind of explaining a little bit about my tower moments. I won't go into full detail, but I'm going to tell you what, I was at my worst. At my worst. I didn't shower for 3 days, so that tells you anything. I'm a very open, mostly open person. I'm not going to be so open with YouTube. There's reasons for that. You never see that, but I've had, you know, like I said, I have a twin. I know that journey, and I know that journey is hard, and that is half the reason why tower hit for me, but sure there's other things. So if you have a question, you can ask. How do I get it ready? If you go to my about, it gives you the PayPal link and then my email, and and it has my prices up there too. You are more than welcome to email me. I'm trying to think. Tomorrow's my last day of work, so I'll get to it pretty quick. But all the information is in my about section. I'm also this weekend going to try. Yes, they did show up now and then. They do. But you know what? And don't be scared of it. And I'm getting goosebumps right now. Never be scared. Well, I mean, there's times I've been in houses, and I actually, the previous house that we were in, when we first moved in, it was horrible. I had to cleanse like 3 or 4 times with sage, and it took a minute to get to that. But that house has, yeah, I love that house for some reason. But it did take me a long time. So then I learned, when you go to a new house, before anybody even enters, I've learned to cleanse it. I've learned big time to cleanse it. I am a cleanser. Also with yourself, like to shower a lot. Especially after work, because I deal with a lot of people. Always in my job, I've always dealt with other people, and you know, sometimes it's negative. And there's some days where you just have to take 2 to 3 showers because you just got to get it out, or soak in a salt bath. Does anybody else have any questions? Because we're just hanging out now. And you can tell I'm really nervous. I don't think I should be, but I am. Do you guys want to talk about anything else, or ideas for another one? Another live? Like I said, you can ask any question right now for free. And I'll see what pops out. Because I really honestly do love reading. It makes me so happy. Even the negative ones, because I had really one negative. I think it was fire signs for this week. And that one was like super, like someone was popping in there. I think it was only towards like one person, but their energy was, it was off the chart. It was like they were trying to be ghetto. Like, seriously. And I know how that is too. I do. But also, I did have the air sign reading was good this week, because even though it had the Tower and the Death card, it felt really good to me. And that was the main thing why I wanted to do that too. I wanted to explain, even though, you have the Tower and the Death, it's a good thing. It makes you feel better once it's over, too. You're so surprised when you walk out of that situation and you're like, oh man. And sometimes that's when you learn too, is when you walk out of that Tower moment. And some people aren't that strong though, and I get it. But I'm here to tell you it's okay and to tough it out, and to get through it. Really close up. Still, does that nail you hanging on? Hanging on. Okay. Well, since no one has any more questions, I'm going to get off here and do a reading for weekend energy for all of us. So, thank you for who showed up. Thank you for all the comments and the likes. I appreciate it. And if you're catching this, later and not live, and you want to ask a question about the Tower or about anything, dealing with the Tower, if you have anything come up, because I like creepy stories. Yes. Sometimes I do. It just depends, because I am an empath, so it's very hard for me sometimes, because I can really get into it. Like scary movies actually really scare the bejeebus out of me, but I will watch them. And then I watch a cartoon afterwards. So that's just me. But anyway, yeah. So, and two, if you want a personal reading, like I said, all the information's in my about. I am working on easier ways to do that. It does take time with contracts and legal stuff like that. And I'm gonna start a Facebook page with the same Libra Awakening Tarot too, because I'm not using my personal anymore. Not that. Nope. I do have Instagram. I can't think of any questions right now. I let the readings tell me their story. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love reading and seeing what comes of it, the progress of it. Like I said, the water sign, they had a death and a Tower moment, but they also had I do believe it was the Ace of Cups. So there was a brighter side to it, and it's more freeing side. So I love it too. I love it, love it, love it. But anyway, if you're watching this afterwards and you have any questions, please, you're more than welcome to comment and ask a question. Or if you don't want it on there, you are more than welcome to email me. That's all in my about and all that stuff. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody. I really, really do, because this is what makes my soul happy. So anyway, I'm going on to the weekend energy for the next video. So that one's not going to be live, but I'm going to record it and get it out there tonight. So everybody have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you later. Well, will you ever get married? Oh, I don't know. Shoot, you got a girl. Ask her. No, let's see. Hold on. Be patient. And it's a really direct question, but we'll see what comes out of it. Nine Pentacles underneath there. That's good. That's good. It's money fulfillment. Four of Swords. You need to really think about that. Hold on, let me pull one more. Okay, so 10 of Cups on the bottom is reversed. So obviously you're not having that right now, overall energy. You do think about it. But this is what you need to do. You need to go inside, look, and there's people there guiding you towards that. And I think you have the intuition, you know, and you may know who you want to marry. They're just, you may want to think, I'm thinking you may want to think how to do it, how to ask them, even how to start the relationship with them. But, you know, this card here is saying that you need to go. You need to go inside. You need to trust your intuition. You need to trust yourself on that part. I'm not good on timelines either right now. I don't know if that'll ever come to me. You know, I know it does come to some readers, but I don't know if it'll come to me. Right now, honestly, besides tarot, you know, a lot of the visions are starting to come, and that's in the last, well, I've always had them, but they're coming more intensely, I think, that I can actually recognize them. But will you ever get married? Yes, I'm probably sure you will get married. But you have to really think about it, because I know you know who you want to marry, you know who it is, and I really think you're thinking about how to do it. I don't do timelines, but like I said, you will. It'll happen, and it's always on your mind. It's not there yet because you want to fulfill it, because you want that 10 of Cups. But just go inside. Ask and you shall receive. I'm really good on that, on pushing that out. If you ask, think positively about it, you shall receive. Meditate on it. You know, honestly, when I was separated from my twin, I meditated on him. I did it. I actually Googled this. People are going to bed. Let's go. Bye. Okay, bye. But I'm just saying, if you want to, try to meditate and find your soulmate. And even if they're not there right now, they will be. But anyway, all right. Good night. Go to bed. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.